Good evening, brothers. Welcome back to the Black Man Can, a men's channel where masculinity is affirmed and supported, where we go to tackle the challenges of modern day society and with our women, and most of all, a place where we strive to become the best version of ourselves. Notice this is a men's channel, ladies. Know that coming in. You are so welcome to be here, but don't come for me. I won't go back and forth over difference of opinion. Like the channel, share the channel. As always, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, and I'm on Instagram. BlackManCan 2022 on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook, the BlackManCan. This is a men's channel. We trying to kick it and keep it popping for the men and help us get through all the challenges we go through as men. For a lot of y'all already know the game. Some of y'all need to be telling your sons the game and put them up on things. King mindset. So without further ado, we're going to jump right on in. This episode is going to be about understanding and properly using your power as a man. I'm calling this King's Court. We got to have King's Court now. It's time for us to retake back our crown as men. And my channel is not about bashing no women. We love women. We need women. But we about men staying in their frame and not being played and treated like beta male suckers, okay? In life, not with women, not with business, not with friends, not with strangers in the street, none of that. We about men being their greatest version of themselves. So let's jump back into it. Number one, learn to appreciate being alone. A lot of brothers, young and old, have this attachment kind of mindset. They feel they got to have somebody in their bed. They got to have somebody around them. Brother, time alone is precious, okay? It's time for you to meditate. It's time for you to pray. It's time for you to rest. It's time for you to read, time to reflect. Every morning when I get in my car, I do a 10-minute silent prayer. Just for my family, for my life, for my situation, just to kind of get my mind in the right order. And I recommend that to you, brothers. Learn to appreciate being alone. Number two, set boundaries and expectations, especially with your woman. Women, by nature, are habitual line steppers. So sometimes too much attention can be neglect. Sometimes she got to get checked. And I don't mean going upside her head, but you have to assert yourself as a man and let the woman know you're not talking to one of your girlfriends. You're not just going to speak to me any kind of way. You're not just going to do me any kind of way. And you have to be in a place where if you securing, you providing, and you supporting the woman, there should be no room for disharmony. There should be no room for arguing and fighting because you on your purpose. You doing what you're supposed to do by that woman. If you're not, brother, then you getting what you deserve. Okay? So stay on your purpose, and your woman will definitely have to stay on hers and be the right woman for you. Number three, piggybacking, staying on your purpose. We need to have friendships. I did a video a few weeks ago about how men need their male friends and their relationships. It's extremely important. You got to have something for yourself. You got to have hobbies, personal interests, connection with your friends, something just for you. Or else you're going to be one of those dudes sitting there hanging with your girlfriend's friends. No, bruh, you got to have your own thing, okay? And women will respect that. Because you want a woman to have her own thing. You don't want her to just be stuck on you all day, and vice versa. Number four, keep a connection with the Most High. This goes back to what I was saying earlier, man. Brothers, you can't be a strong man if you don't have a connection with God. You cannot. It's just improbable. If you out there on an island, no man is an island to himself. You have to be in prayer. You have to go to a higher power to seek guidance because we ain't got all the answers, all right? Number five, learning to say no. Brother, that's powerful. That's so powerful. Got a lot of light in here. That's a powerful thing to be able to say no. Because believe it or not, you can never say enough, so why try? Women are not used to rejection and don't handle it the same. But I remember Mugabe, I think he was one of the presidents in the African country. He was like, brother, she has breasts, she gets those changed. She has eyelashes, she gets those changed. She got a butt, she gets that changed. If God gave her all these things and she still wanted to change them, what the hell makes you think you can make her happy? And that's the God's honest truth, brother. Happiness starts within. So if you ain't happy with something, be able to say no. It will save you a lot of time and heartache. Trust me, I'm old enough to tell y'all young brothers. And brothers who are older, the OGs on here, they know I'm talking the truth. Last but not least, guard your tongue. I know we want to be open. We want to have pillow talk. But sometimes that woman will use the same vulnerable thing you said to her to use it in an argument whenever she wants to. Sometimes it ain't about listening. Sometimes it's about doing research. You got to be careful and mindful of that. And last but not least, still connected to number 6 is never be afraid to walk away from anything that is not serving you in your life and lifting you and making you feel like things are going the right way. Sometimes we got to get off the train, brothers. Sometimes you got to fight and stay on, but you got to know the difference. So we're going to recap, as always, and make it real quick for you. Number 1, learn to appreciate being alone. Meditation, prayer, rest, read, reflect. These are vital things to do when you are trying to build yourself and be a better man. You got to have some time alone and respect your time alone. You can't just be out here struggling to want to have somebody up under you all the time. Be on your square with anything and everything by yourself. Number 2, set boundaries and expectations. Sometimes too much attention is neglect because your girl don't want you to say yes to everything. You got to be in a place where, yo, look, I respect you, I love you, but you ain't gonna talk to me like that. We not operating like that. I'm not doing what you're doing if we're not on the same page, and you can come or you can go. We have to think like this as men. Too many of us are being suckers and simps, and then later on we are miserable. And that ain't for you, brother. You a king. King mindset. We back to King's Court up in here. Number 3, stay on your purpose. Whether it's work, having friendships, having hobbies, having personal interests. Just like, I'll give you a good example, man. I remember I was dating somebody, and it was the beginning of the relationship, and she just didn't like any of the television programming I liked. No sports, no politics, no nothing. She wanted to watch Vampire Diaries and all these different shows, and I was trying to acquiesce to that. And it was such a waste of time because it was not a reciprocal thing. She wasn't going to watch the game. She wasn't going to check what I was going to check. So stay on your purpose and don't do dumb stuff you're not supposed to be doing. Have friendships, have hobbies, have something to your own, and find a woman that has the same. You don't want no woman who's too clingy, who ain't got no friends. That's dangerous. Number 4, keep a connection with the Most High. That is really number 1. I mean, I'm not here to give religion to brothers. I'm talking about spirituality. You have to be in prayer and meditation. You got to be seeking something greater than yourself because we all just sand, brother. We are from sand. We are from dirt. We go back to it. So there's something greater than you. We are all pixie dust from the galaxy. Okay? So keep that in mind, man. Prayer, meditation, yoga, etc. Do it all. Number 5, learning to say no is powerful. And you can never say yes enough, especially with a woman. It's always you can say yes 9 times. She only going to remember the 10th time you said no. So stay on your frame. Don't get caught up in worrying about what other people think. Number 6, and final, guard your tongue and never be afraid to walk away. You can't tell everything to everybody. Sometimes people are researching you. They're not there for real, support. And that's not all women. I'm saying that could be people in general. This is women, this is men, this is co-workers. Not everybody. A listening ear is not always a concerned heart. You have to be able to differentiate the two. So gave y'all the recap, gave y'all the message for today, using and properly wielding your power as a man, as a king. We're doing King's Court this week. All right. So, brothers, like the channel, share the channel, tell 5 friends. Facebook, The BlackManCan. YouTube, The BlackManCan. And on Instagram, BlackManCan 2022. I'm not putting these on my personal page no more. This is just for the men because I'm not going back and forth with people. Yo, be blessed. Have a good night, brothers. Sorry it took me a day or 2. I got back from vacation. I had to earn some of this money back I spent. Be blessed. And remember, the black man can. And if you ain't know, you better ask somebody. Peace.